Your brain didn't come up with this out of nowhere. Social anxiety. Social anxiety isn't just a normal, it's actually kind of amazing. It's been fine-tuning this response for millions of years to help you survive in groups. Back in the day, fitting in wasn't just nice, it was everything. If people didn't accept you, you were on your own, and that could mean no food, no safety, no chance. So, your brain learned to care a lot about what others think. Here's the thing, every person you've ever met deals with this. That guy who nails every meeting? He feels it. The woman who owns the room when she talks? She's got it too. The difference isn't that they don't feel anxious, it's that they get what it's really about. Social anxiety isn't a glitch or something to be ashamed of. It's your brain telling you, this moment is important to me. It's your survival mechanism kicking in, just as it's meant to. That nervous energy you feel when you're about to meet someone new? That's your ancestors watching out for you, ensuring you are prepared to connect. Once you look at it like that it's normal, useful, and something we all do, it doesn't feel so heavy anymore. It's not your enemy anymore, it's more of a teammate. Next time you get that wave of nervousness, just remind yourself, this is me being human. My brain's doing its job. And I'm certainly not the only one feeling this. Chapter 1, The Social Muscle and Microskills. Now let's change gears. Social skills are muscles, you exercise them, and they develop. This is not some nice little maxim, this is the way your brain functions. Each time you talk to somebody, you're creating tiny little paths in your mind that get stronger with use. Ponder a small conversation as weightlifting. The first time or two. A little clumsy, perhaps a tad awkward. But persist, and it gets easier. The secret is to begin small. Social skills aren't a single entity, they're dozens of little moves that you can master. Eye contact? That's one. Asking them a question about what they were just saying. Another. Spouting off a brief story that fits the situation. One more. Every time you do it, you're building strength. But here's what people forget, just like at the gym, you've got to have good technique and a bit of rest. You wouldn't attempt lifting a car on your first day, would you? Same with this, don't expect to be a social genius overnight. Attempt a 5-minute conversation, work on one small skill, and pat yourself on the back for having the courage to show up. Everyone you look up to socially? They began right where you are. They just kept practicing, one little step at a time. And the best part? Unlike biceps, these skills can keep growing forever. Chapter 2, The 70-30 Rule and Active Listening. Here's a game changer, the best way to connect isn't by talking, it's by listening. Try this, listen 70% of the times and talk just 30%. It's not a guess, people who are amazing at conversations do this. When you let someone share their story, their brain lights up like they just got a treat. You're giving them a little happiness boost just by paying attention. But it's not about sitting there quietly, it's about really hearing them. Don't think about what you'll say next, soak in what they're saying, how they sound, what they mean. When you listen in this way, people notice it. They sense that they have been heard, and now they are interested in you too. They will remember having a conversation with you because it was real. Listen for the little things, the intonation of their voice or how they soften and strengthen the words they rely on. That's how you discern what is important to them. Each time you prefer to listen over speaking, you're creating something more profound than most individuals ever achieve. That's magic in this 70-30 ratio. Chapter 3, Curiosity as a Superpower. Alright, curiosity, it's not merely asking questions, it desires to know what drives someone. Imagine every person as a book. We skim the cover on most of us, but when you are curious, you read the good pages, their history, their concepts, the crazy things they've experienced. Everybody's got something you don't, and the trick is to ask questions that open it up. Replace, how's your day? For, what's the coolest thing that happened today? Watch their eyes light up when they realize you're actually interested. The more questions you ask, the more you learn, and the more you want to ask. People sense that, and they open up. And as a bonus, when you have your attention on them, that social anxiety? Poof. Gone. Your brain's working too hard on being engaged in their story to care about you. Every individual is a treasure box of stories. Your curiosity's the key that opens the box. Chapter 4, The 3 People Theory. Here's a crazy idea: the person you meet is actually 3 individuals. There's who they believe they are, who others perceive them to be, and who they really are at their core. You think about yourself, you have your own self, right? But your friends perceive you differently, and the actual you is somewhere in between. It is the same for everybody. That cranky coworker? Perhaps they think they're simply cautious, some call them standoffish, but in reality, they're defending something vulnerable within. When you see this, you become more patient, more receptive. You don't judge so quickly because you realize you're only seeing one side. It even shifts how you perceive yourself, those moments you feel disconnected or misread. It's merely the space between the 3 versions of you. You don't need to have everyone see you in the same light, you simply become comfortable with all 3 existing. It's a subtle superpower for relating better. Chapter 5, Question Funnel and Memory Methods. Let's speak about beginning conversations that flow. Imagine a funnel, broad at the top, small at the bottom. That's how you ask questions. Begin simple: what do you do? Then move on and get a little deeper: what brought you to do that? Then really get deep: what's the most difficult part about it? Each response builds to the next, and before you know it, you're having a real conversation, not just small talk. Now, in order to remember what they're saying, give this trick a try: create a house in your mind. Place their profession in the living room, their pastime in the kitchen, their biggest hurdle in the garage. The next time you meet them, travel through that mental house. Boom, you have details at your fingertips. How'd that project turn out? Or, did you try that recipe? They'll be amazed you recalled. Questions open doors, and a little magic of memory makes them swing wide. Chapter 6, Echo Effect and Body Language. Ever catch yourself vibing with someone when you're in rhythm? That's the echo effect. It's not imitation, it's matching their energy naturally. They speak softly, you relax too. They're hyped, you add some fire. Lean in when they lean in. It's subtle, not a production. Your brain's hardwired for this, that's why close friends begin to breathe the same way without even thinking. When you mirror a person like this, they feel at ease, as if you understand them. Experiment with little moves: head tilt when they tilt, shifting when they shift, matching your pace to theirs. It's not insincere, it's just letting your own rapport skills shine. You're creating a subtle connection they don't even realize, but they sense. Chapter 7, Social Momentum and Consistency. Social skills are like a car, you've got to keep it running to get anywhere. The people who seem great at this? They don't take long breaks. They keep the engine warm. Start it cold after weeks off, and it's rough. But a quick chat every day? That's smooth sailing. Your brain loves that steady rhythm. Begin small: greet your neighbor, exchange a few words with the cashier, and catch up with a colleague. Each one's a nudge that becomes easier the more you do it. Find places where it feels natural: coffee runs, the gym, routine errands. It's not about being on all the time, it's about small habits that compound big. Sustain those momentums, and it'll take you far. Chapter 8, Open Loops and Threading Conversations. Need the conversation to flow like a river? That's threading. Every sentence a person speaks has hooks you can pick up. They say, "I just got back from a trip to Texas." You have threads like the trip, Texas, or what "just got back" is. Choose one and go. Then add an open loop: begin a story but don't conclude it. "Oh, that reminds me of this crazy thing that happened to me once," switch threads, and then circle back later. It keeps them interested because we all want the ending. String a few threads together, begin here, leap there, and wrap it up and you've got a conversation that's happening. Any given line's an opportunity to keep it going. Chapter 9, Context Banking and Permission Structures. Here's a secret to staying in touch: bank the good stuff people say. They say there's a big meeting next week. That's your access to check in later. Hey, how'd that meeting go? They're worrying about a decision. Check in, did you figure that out? It's like collecting breadcrumbs to find your way back. The secret is allowing yourself to reconnect naturally. Good luck with that test becomes, how'd it go, afterwards. Write a note after a good conversation, put a reminder on your phone if you must. It matters to you, and that lingers. All the little things you remember are stepping stones to something more. Chapter 10, Vulnerability and Trust Building. Trust doesn't happen because you're perfect, but because you're authentic. Share something tiny, such as, I was kinda nervous about this too, and see what goes down. It's not sharing your guts, it's letting them know you're human. When you do, their brain lets out this bonding chemical, same material that links moms and children. Insane, right? Start light, I'm still figuring this out, or I messed that up once. It invites them to open up too. Oh, me too, they'll say. That's trust growing, step by step. It's not weak, it's strong. You're saying, I'm okay being me, and that lets them be themselves. Build it slow, and it's solid. Chapter 11, Emotional Intelligence. Emotional smarts are your social GPS. It's not just feeling things, it's reading it like clues. A person's voice skips between sentences when they're discussing a hobby. They're stoked. Their voice drops when they're discussing work. Something's amiss. We're all leaking emotions, tone, little face ticks, shifts in energy. Most people don't catch it, but you won't. Match what you're seeing. They're hyped, get hyped with them. They're quiet, bring some calm. You're not solving anything, you're just tuning in. Every conversation's got an emotional feel, and when you catch it, you connect on a whole new level. Chapter 12, Social Context Navigation. Each location has its own ambience, such as social gravity. A bar is loud and sloppy, a library is quiet and concentrated. You already unconsciously adapt, formal with your manager, relaxed with your friend. Now do it on purpose. Observe how individuals shift. The boisterous friend quiets down in a solemn area, the reserved one shines when they're in their element. Slide between these vibes smoothly. Bring the right energy, lighten a heavy room, and focus a scattered one. It's not fake, it's flowing with what's already there. Get the context, and you're golden. Chapter 13, Connection Deepening. Deep connections don't require years, they require steps. Begin shallow, and then gradually ease in. It's like heating water, slow and steady is best. Share a little, do something together, not merely talk. Repair a thing side by side, walk rather than sit. That creates more than words ever could. It's a back and forth, share a little, they share, and trust builds. No hurry, no shove. True connection's a slow burn that feels safe and stable, 1 minute at a time. Chapter 14, Group Dynamics. Groups are like a dance, there's a rhythm to it. Energy bounces around, someone leads, connections spark. You've got the loud starter, the peacemaker, the glue holding it together. Watch it play out, a joke lifts the mood, a question pulls focus. It's not chaos, it's a pattern. Read the room, is it too wild? Chill it out. Too flat? Spark it up. You're not bossing anyone, you're keeping it balanced. Step in where it needs you, and the group just works better. Chapter 15, Social Network Building. Your network's not a phone list, it's a living thing. It increases when you connect people, not store them. It's like a garden, some need to be watered every day, others just need to be checked on. The magic's in connecting the right people, somebody who needs something with somebody who has answers. Introduce two people who jive, give a tip with no agenda, and follow up when it matters. They'll remember you for it. It's not what you receive, it's what you give that makes it solid. Chapter 16, Digital Social Skills. Online's various, no face, no voice, but it's still about being genuine. Every comment or message is a shot to say something that counts. A prompt response earns trust, appearing regularly makes you reliable, a personal spin keeps it human. It's just like life, turned digital. Listening's now reading between the lines, eye contact's a quick, likes, warmth's hanging around. Online's not insincere, it's just its own type of real. Treat it like that, and it grows. Chapter 17, Boundary Mastery. Good boundaries make better friends. Sounds strange, but it's true. When you know your limits, people understand how to connect with you right. It's not a wall, it's a filter, letting in the good, keeping out the junk. Say no to what drains you, yes to what lights you up. When you're clear, you're chill, more real, more there. It's not selfish, it's smart. Your energy's gold, guard it and your connections get deeper, not weaker. Chapter 18, Social Leadership. Leading socially isn't being the loudest, it's setting the stage so everyone clicks. You're not the star, you're the one making space for others to shine. Spot the quiet one with something to say, link up people who'd hit it off, smooth out the bumps. Ask stuff that pulls everyone in, nudge the convo where it needs to go. It's little moves, introductions, topics, vibes, that tie it all together. You're not running the show, you're making it flow. Chapter 19, Advanced Psychology. Understanding how brains work isn't creepy, it's connection fuel. We all have patterns way back that dictate how we connect. Some need to feel secure, some need to feel powerful, and some just want to fit in. Catch that and you know why they behave as they do. See the signals, pulling away might mean they're scared, pushing might mean they're proving something. It's not boxing them in, it's getting them. Use it to click better, not control. Now, take all this and run with it. Start small, keep going, and trust it'll build. You've got something unique to bring, your way, your story. It's not just for you, it's for everyone you'll lift up just by being you. Start with your next chat. Oh, and if you enjoyed this, subscribe below and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any topic that you want made video on, comment down. Thank you for watching.